Hello everyone, welcome back to Truth and Wisdom. Today I wanted to share with you something from my chapter called the Law of the Gospel. The real power of following the law of the gospel is in the synergy that is created when we embrace it fully. When a person loves the Lord enough to follow Christ in every thought and deed, to obey with exactness, this is when we see the real difference in our lives and in the lives of those around us. By doing so, we create synergy. Synergy is an amazing thing. According to dictionary.com, synergy is the interaction of elements that, when combined, produce a total effect that is greater than the sum of the individual elements. Let me give you an example. In construction, if we take one 2x4, it doesn't matter how high it is, and we put some weight on it, it will hold 380 pounds before it begins to fail. However, if we take another 2x4, we put them together, we bond them together through nails or glue or some other method, they will hold almost a ton, 5 times as much. This is what we call synergy. Two things produce much greater strength than 1 + 1. This is what happens when we faithfully keep the commandments. Great synergy and power is created in our lives. President Eyring shares with us God's purpose in giving us these commandments. Quote, God's purpose in giving us commandments is to bless us. He wants to give us eternal life, the greatest of all his gifts. To receive the gift of living with him forever in families and in the celestial kingdom, we must be able to live the laws of that kingdom. End quote. Our entire existence is about making choices. As we discussed throughout this book, we have the power to choose to follow Christ and his gospel, or to choose to follow Satan. The irony of choosing to follow Satan is that we will ultimately lose our agency or ability to choose. If we choose to follow Christ, we must also choose to follow his law. Our choices not only affect our choices later, but they help to define what choices we will have later. Ultimately then, our decision to keep our covenant, to obey the law of the gospel, will determine which kingdom we will live in the eternities. Therefore, the only real choice for us to make now is how we will live today, which will determine where we will live tomorrow in the eternities.